Okay, we're going to drill the body out 2.5 inches using an 1136 drill bit. So this is 2.5 inches long, or from where I have it marked, and that is going to be for the to receive the refill cartridge of the pan body. For this step, we're going to go in a 1/2 inch deep using a 33/64 to make way for the tap. Here we're using the 14mm triple start tap, and we're going to go in a 1/2 inch. So right here you see a mark on both the chuck and on the wood, and I'm not exactly 100% on that, but that is a mark that I use so that I know when I put my blank back in the chuck, it's in the exact same spot it was where I left off when I first started to drill either the cap or the body. That way I know I'll be perfectly round when I start again. Sometimes it's not always 100% on the money for whatever reason, but that's just a little tip that I use. Just like before, I'm adding a little CA glue. Do that multiple coats, and then I'll re-tap it again. Okay, there is the triple start thread cut off that section of Ebonite. I'll just part that off and glue it into the body of the blank next. Okay, this is that piece that was parted off. So I'm just going to use some Gorilla Glue CA. It's like a medium viscosity, medium or thick. Put a little bead of glue on there. Got to act a little quick. Now that was already threaded. So I'm just gonna screw that in. That was the triple start thread already. And we're in place. So we'll just let that cure overnight. No activator needed. The blank was really twisted and kind of crooked. I didn't show you that, but I straightened it all out after I put this in. I reverse chucked it into the 4-jaw chuck so that I can get everything squared up after the fact. So now what I'm going to have to do is square up the front and then tap this out for the section, and then after that, then I'll flip that around. Now that's lined up in the center. I'll have to flip this around after the fact, square this off so that I can finish turning the body. But for right now, I just wanted to get that round so I can put that in here so I can work on this end of the body for the section. So we'll do that next. Okay, so to drill the body out right here, we need an 11/32 to hold our 10mm section. So that's only going in 1 inch because it's already drilled out previously. Okay, so I'm going to put a little mineral oil in there. And then we're going to tap that with a 10 by 0.75mm tap to hold the section. And I only need about 3/8 of an inch on that. Okay, that's threaded on the inside. You can kind of see that right there. Thread on the outside. This is 14mm triple start thread. My 14mm triple start mandrel. I relieve the outside edges here like I normally do, so that'll grip that, or actually not grip, but line up the threads better and easier. So you can see that's a nice seal all the way around, no gaps. So then we'll just chuck that in here like that. All I have to do is square up this back end here after I taper that body down. Coming down with a little bit of shape. I had stopped, I wanted to look and see how thick it was getting right there. It's still a little heavy for what I want. Maybe just a little bit more, another millimeter, and I think we'll be good. And I think I'm just gonna straighten it out. And then when I get to about here, I'm gonna taper it. So let me just give myself a mark. None of this is planned, it's just all eyeball engineering here, so nothing fancy, you know. Okay, so this is the blank. Just tapered it and sanded it from 180 to 320, and then just finished with some basic Hut Perfect Pen polish. A couple coats of that, no CA or anything like that because it's Bacote and it doesn't need it. This takes a great polish with that in and of itself. So anyway, that's the body of the pen. Okay, so off camera I made the section. I have plenty of videos on making a section. So anyway, we're just going to go ahead and that goes in here obviously where it's threaded. And so let me make sure it's all the way tight. Yeah. Okay, so that is the pen here. That looks pretty good.